Hey, I'm Stacy Lynn. Today I'm making Mexican venison and eggs.
Stacy Lynn, savor the good life.
If you don't have venison, you can use beef, you can use turkey, you can use really just about any ground meat for this recipe. Let's get started. Put a little bit more olive oil in your pan and get it hot. And I have some onions that are chopped. I'm going to go ahead and add the meat, okay? So I'm adding my ground beef first, and I like to just kind of break it up just a little bit and let it get cooked in there. And my venison, and you can see how dark and rich this venison is. It's got such a great flavor. But mixed with the beef, this is going to be an amazing dish, okay? I kind of like to put a little bit more venison in mine. So I'm going to brown that. And when that browns, I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I love my cast iron. There's just something about how it browns, how it makes food taste, how it smells, how it looks. I just love everything about cast iron. Lodge has been around since 1896. To stay in business that long, they must be doing something right. They have partnered with Lehman's, and I think Lehman sells every single product that they have for 4 decades. That's a really long time. I got this cast iron skillet from Lehman's, and it actually is a Lehman's brand Lodge cast ironware. These cast iron skillets are really built like a tank. They're gonna last you for a lifetime. I have my mom's cast iron skillets, and she has some of her mother's cast iron skillets. They just will not fail you. And even when they rust, you can bring them back to life. It's just really very simple, and you can find how to do that on my website at gameandgarden.com. I've got a big article just about that. The venison and beef are finely browned, and it's time to put in the secret ingredient here, which is cilantro. Now, a lot of people don't like cilantro, so if you're one of those people that has the gene that makes it taste like soap to you, then by all means don't use it. You can use parsley instead. But cilantro to me tastes like heaven, and so I use a lot of cilantro. And this dish is so good with it. It's just so delicious. The next thing that's going to go in, chipotle. About 4 tablespoons of chipotle. So this is going to be a little bit spicy. Okay, and you can get that anywhere. We make ours. It's not very hard to make, and again, I have recipes at gameandgarden.com that you can do for homemade chipotle. I'm going to put in some chopped tomatoes, fresh from the garden this summer. Give that a stir. Then I'm going to season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. And I have exact measurements for this in my recipe, but I would really just kind of eyeball it and kind of know that if I'm using about a tablespoon of salt and about a teaspoon or so of pepper, I'm doing good. And this is going to have a kick anyway with that chipotle, so I don't want to add too much pepper. Okay, so now I'm going to add the milk. I know, isn't that crazy? Okay, there we go. I'm going to let that go for a little while. And this is going to be something so fascinating. And the smell right now is just really fantastic. You'll want to let this reduce just a bit, probably about 10 minutes or so. And the next part is the fun part. Okay, I'm going to make little indentions where I want my eggs to go. I'm going to crack one of my fresh eggs and put it straight down into the yummy liquid. So make an indention. And it's going to kind of poach your egg. If you have a cast iron skillet with a lid, it's helpful to get the top done. Okay. This is super easy, super great. My kids are always asking me to make this. Okay. And however many people are in your family, You could do that many eggs. My whole thing would be full, so I'll leave it like it is now, and I'm gonna put the top on and just let those eggs get done. I know some people don't like tomatoes or acidic food in cast iron, but really once a cast iron skillet is seasoned, you shouldn't have any trouble at all with it. You just need to get the acidic food out of it as quickly as possible and get it washed and dried. And never use soap on your cast iron skillets after they're seasoned either, but make sure that you just clean it really well, dry it, and you shouldn't have any problems at all. Let's take a peek and see how the eggs are doing. Oh my goodness, they look so good. And I'm gonna place some of these awesome peppers all around this dish. So if you don't want a jalapeno pepper, you just, you know, move yours to the side. I'm sure somebody in your family will want one or need to prove their manliness by eating the whole thing. Gonna get a little bit of cilantro, and again, if you're using parsley, you would just save a little bit back, and there you go. Awesome stuff right there. Okay, now you can serve this over hash browns. You can serve it over noodles. Yes, noodles in the morning. You can do it over egg noodles, and I have a piece of toast that I am serving this over. So I'm gonna use a slotted spoon. You don't have to do that, but I wanna make sure I get nice chunks of meat. I'm gonna put it right over my bread. Yum, yum, yum. And I think I'll try some of the heat, put a little bit of cilantro over it, and then I'm gonna get a fork and show you what this looks like as it runs down the plate. Look at that. Here is your Mexican venison eggs on toast. If you'd like the full recipe, go to gameandgarden.com. I'm Stacy Lynn. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Stacy